All right, this is a tutorial for Kirk Franklin's Hosanna, and I'm going to share the first 4 sections of the song. And my focus is going to be on teaching an intermediate level piano player by focusing on the chord progressions and the rhythms. So I'm going to skip this little fun intro. You can find other great videos that teach you how to do that. Let's begin with the pre-verse. This is the chord progression before the singing begins. All right, so there's 10 chords and they form 3 loops. So we start with an F, goes to a G, then an A minor 7, and on the way back down, instead of G, it's a G minor 7 add 9. But the add 9 is. Then back into the loop, F, G, A minor 7, G minor 7 add 9. And the last time it's F, G, this run, which is just a C scale with a chord at the end, a C chord. And the timing is weird because you hit on the of 4. So let's talk about the rhythm. We're going to change chords on the and of the beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 again. So did you see how the ending there, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and 3 and a 4 and. So verse 1 takes that same idea and works it out a little differently. Let's do the chords first. We begin with a C over E going to an F. Then we go G over B going to a C and we move it up. You see that inner movement there? And then we do a hit on C. And then we start it over again, same thing. Now the G this time is down here. And then a C is kind of implied. I'm not sure it's even played. And then there's this run. So G, A, G, F, E. Then we go to this F major 7, 9, which is F chord. And you kind of see a C triad on top there. Then we go to an E7. All right, so that's in the left hand E, D, and then a G sharp, D, F. And then we go back into the groove, you know. A minor 7, G minor 7, 9, F. So let's talk about the rhythm of most of this section. You begin the first 2 hits on 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. So you see this part, 3 and 4, and then this is 1 and 2. And then you start it over, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and then the run starts on 2E and a 3, 2E and a 3, so 16th notes. And then the F major 7 is on the and of 4, 4 and then the E7 is on the and then we pulse like that. So 4 and 2. Back into the normal thing. That wasn't perfect, but you get the idea. Verse 2, verse 2. All right, this is very similar to verse 1, but it has a series of chords that substitute. So we start with the C over E to F, the G over B to C, and then we repeat the C over E to F. And now the substitution chords. It goes with a D minor to an E7 over G sharp. Okay, and then it goes to this G diminished over A to a D minor. So that's a G diminished to the D minor, and then an E7 to an A minor 7. and then we fall back into the loop. But the rhythm is where you get the real fire. So the chords open on the 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So the D minor is on the and of 2 and the E7 is on the end of 4. So 2 and 3 and 4 and then when you get this, that is on the ends of 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 and. All right? And then same thing with the E to A. 3 and 4 and then we fall into the loop, which are all on ands. So let's try it with a metronome. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Verse 3. All right, so this has this amazing, fun, ascending chord progression where the bass line just keeps moving up. The chords are C over E to an F, to a D over F sharp, to a G, to an E over G sharp, to an A minor 7, to a B minor 7, to the C sharp diminished, then a D minor 7, and the C2 over E, and then this F major 7 we saw before, to a D, another D over F sharp, and then this beautiful gem of a chord. So Sean Martin has us playing almost 10 keys. And then this G sharp sus. And then it ends on the C sharp. The G sharp sus. And then the C sharp. And the pulse is always on the ands. And one other thing is when you get to this G chord, it's 4 beats, and the G sharp is 4 beats also. Otherwise, it's 2 beats. 1 and 2. And that's the first 4 sections of the song.